Cracking down on school bullies, the U.S. Department of Education last week released a new report that summarizes approaches states across the country are taking to make laws to protect kids from bullying. According to that report, 46 states, including Arizona, currently have anti-bullying laws in place. From 1999 to 2010, more than 120 bills were enacted by state legislatures to address bullying and related behaviors in schools. The states of Hawaii, Michigan, Montana, and South Dakota, the only remaining states without bullying statutes. So parents, what do you think? Does our state have enough legislation in place to prevent bullying, or is your child's school going overboard to stop it? Lady Law from 1015 joining us as a guest today, and you and I were talking about this before the show, because back in the day, growing up, bullying was just, you know,
a part of life.
A part of life, rite of passage sort of thing.
You know, and your parents were like, get some tough skin, buck up, go back to school, you'll be fine. But I think that the way that we socialize with one another, even as children now, is totally different from where it was back in the day. Somebody poked fun at you, you got to go home and forget about it. But now it follows you on Twitter, on Facebook, everything you're on and you go to and you interact with as a kid, which is also the policing in the home. But still, it seems like these kids are having less and less escape from the bullying because there's so many angles the bullying can take.
That's right, and it's gotten so volatile, just as what you were saying on social media. Some students committing suicide over this because they just feel like they didn't have any place else to go. Tolerance, should it be taught, and how quickly should we teach it? I have 6-year-olds, and I'm already teaching tolerance. It's very imperative that parents teach their children that we're different. We're all different.
Right. My girlfriend's kids actually attend a school that has a zero tolerance policy for bullying. So if there's any whiff of it at all, they send the kid home. It's done. There's a meeting with the parents. It's like any type of bullying at all is shut down. And I didn't experience that as a kid, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of my parents' generation and older think, well, that's not the way it was done back in the day, you know, but things aren't done how they used to be, so we can't solve problems how we used to solve them.
Yeah.
There's got to be a different approach.
No more duking it out after school. I mean, it's gotten much bigger than that.
Yeah.
Here's what you guys are saying on Facebook. Jennifer Creasy Turner writes, the problem that I have with schools is the zero tolerance policy they enforce. When a child does stand up to a bully or try to help someone that is being picked on, then they get in trouble as well. Hazel Canfield says, this problem has been going on for ages. It will not stop until us humans learn to change their ways. Junior Sandoval, parents need to talk to their kids, if not, face a fine. Interesting topic, making the parents be responsible and possibly face a fine. That's an interesting take on it. We're going to move on.